right, and we are underway in our next grand final. This is the Women's Collegiate 2v8, the second varsity 8. This is for Division 1 and open programs. We've got 6 boats on the course. In lane 1, University of San Diego. Lane 2, UC San Diego. Lane 3, Sac State. Lane 4, University of Portland. Lane 5, St. Mary's College. And lane 6, Seattle University. Now we've got a little bit of breezy conditions out here. Bit of a headwind, I would say. Nothing that these ladies can't handle, that's for sure. But definitely going to be some different conditions than what we enjoyed yesterday, which was absolute glass. We saw some really fast times. But at 250 meters gone, we still are seeing quite a bit of overlap with all 6 of these crews. Very, very slight advantage going to come to lane and 2. They are just neck and neck, bow ball to bow ball. No discernible difference between lanes 1 and 2 for that lead position. Sac State rowing out of lane 3. They are third, sitting with about a 6-seat advantage over the pilots of Portland, the University of Portland. So Portland in 4th. Back to them by 1 length. It's going to be that outside lane, Seattle University. In the 6th place spot, it will be St. Mary's. So St. Mary's sitting behind Seattle by just a couple of seats. So still very early on, we're going to see a lot of crossover, a lot of connection between these crews. And as we get down the race course, it'll shake out a little bit as everyone settles into their base rate and really starts to get a sense of the race plan and being able to move and make some moves based on what the other crews are doing. And that's exactly what we see right now as University of San Diego in lane 1 pushes themselves into that 1st place position. So they're now sitting 1 deck above UC San Diego. UC San Diego in that 2nd place position here in this women's collegiate 2nd varsity 8. We draw a lot of inspiration from the varsity 8s, from those top tier boats. And often we see very similar performances as they settle down into the 2nd varsity 8s. We're seeing that here as University of San Diego doing a nice job in lane 1. They have now pushed themselves up to a 4-seat lead over University of San Diego, UC San Diego. Sorry. UC San Diego sitting in 2nd, now 2 seats over Sac State. Sac State knows this course like the back of their hand. They know that coming up in just a few strokes, there's going to be a little bit of push from the wind as they come into a little more exposed area right here at the 1,000-meter line. So being very attentive to your technique is super important when you have any sort of challenging conditions. You've got to make sure that those blades get in the water. You've got to make sure that you've got those clean releases to make sure that the boat is moving as efficiently as possible. But in order to be on the medal stand, we've got to be in that top 3. And right now, it's the University of San Diego, the Toreros, pushing themselves out to a 1-length lead, just shy of 1,000 meters. And great race here between UC San Diego and Sac State. It is bow ball to bow ball between those 2 crews. What's going to happen in the 3rd 500? That's the delimiter. That is what shows us the true test between crews. It is the fitness, it is the technique, it's who can hold that all together for the final half of this race. That's what makes the difference sometimes between the color of that medal. But still in the game is going to be lane 4. That's University of Portland. University of Portland still connected to UC San Diego and Sac State. So they can be very savvy. They can have that killer 3rd 500 and maybe come back into contention. So we're going to keep an eye on them. Continuing in 5th place, it's going to be Seattle rowing in that outside lane. They are sitting 1 length over your 6th place crew from St. Mary's. But up front, it continues to be the University of San Diego. 1 length for them now over 2nd place, Sac State. Sac State in 2nd, sitting 3 seats over the Tritons of UC San Diego, with Portland right there. Portland continuing in 4th, but still connected.
And at just about 600 to go, it is looking like University of San Diego coming in through that 500-meter mark. They are going to be looking over at their second place position, Sac State, trying to walk away from that bow ball as they come in to the last little bit where they start to set up that sprint. But not letting go is UC San Diego in lane 2 in that third place position. So our leaders, again, are University of San Diego right along the shore, and looks like they have actually caught a crab. And we will see if Sac State here, Sac State has taken over boat stopping crab by University of San Diego in lane 1. We now have a new leader, Sac State in lane 3, followed by University of San Diego in lane 2. As University of San Diego in lane 1 is trying to pick it back up, but they are having a little bit of a problem here, trying to get back in the game. We pulled up. I can't see. And here we go. It looks like our strong new leader is Sac State, and you can see them coming in lane 3 on their home course. They have overtaken University of San Diego and UC San Diego. And not far behind, too, is University of Portland making quite a comeback. What an exciting race. They are giving the fans a show. University of San Diego trying to get back in the game here and finish strong, but it is Sac State in lane 3. UC San Diego taking the charge. University of Portland also taking a charge. What a barn burner of a race. University of San Diego finishing in that fourth place position after having a bit of a mechanical problem there. Followed by Seattle University and St. Mary's. What a race. Congratulations to home team Sac State for taking the women's second varsity 8 grand final.
All right, racing never stops here at Lake Natoma as we turn our attention back to the start. We are already underway in the grand final for the women's 2v8, the second varsity 8 for Division 2, 3, and club programs. In lane 1, Cal Poly Humboldt. Lane 2, Seattle Pacific. Lane 3, Lewis and Clark. Lane 4, UC Santa Barbara. And Lane 5, Pacific Lutheran.